Welcome to episode 149 of the OVW podcast, the original podcast of Ohio Valley Wrestling. My name is Jack Minogues.
My name is Brian Allen.
Today we're getting into all of the action from Independence Rage, which broadcast on July 19th, 2026 from legendary Hot Point Davis Arena. Mm-hmm. But first, Brian Allen, it's been a while. I do want to, here at the top of the show, let's go ahead and say we're sorry that this is a little late. We're sorry that things have been a little inconsistent over the last couple of weeks, but we're getting back on track. Last night we had supposed inclement weather in Lexington, but it didn't hit until way harder or way later than we thought it would.
Yeah, it was a weird. Weather was weird yesterday here. It was. I don't know what other way to put it. It was.
So this would have would have been out yesterday from the time of original broadcast, but we thought we were avoiding a massive weather potential catastrophe that ended up just not happening. So
yeah, it was yeah.
But we're here now.
We'll take it. Yeah, we're
here now.
Mm-hmm.
How have you been since we last spoke on a microphone, Brian Allen?
I've been good. You know, things are busy as ever, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
That can be a good thing a lot of the time, and thankfully it is. It's on that side of the spectrum of good busy versus bad busy,
Oh, 100%.
So grateful for that, absolutely. But how have you been?
I've been pretty good and very much enjoyed Independence Rage.
Yes.
Very much enjoyed Independence Rage. But more importantly, I got this today.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
So, I've been trying to get back into Pokemon cards. Mm-hmm. I want to go play the tournament. I found out there's actually regionals in Louisville next year in October. Mm-hmm. So I think, if I get good enough, I might try to, compete in this regionals and see what happens, right? So I've been buying cards, and it's always fun to get rips, but I never really get them, and that's not why I'm buying them. I wasn't going to buy any more cards, and today,
I'll show it to the camera.
Be very careful.
Oh.
That's
valuable.
I want people to know that it actually exists. What I'm saying, I actually own it, but I want it to stay. I want it to stay in the package because I'm selling it for $200 tomorrow.
There you go.
I just bought. That is the rarest card. That is the Mega Darkrai EX full alt art card. Mm-hmm. That is a $280 raw card that I bought in a $6 pack.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
So I'm selling that tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for $200 cash.
Stone. There you go.
Oh yeah. So. That really made my day. Also, tried some new subs this morning.
Okay.
L-theanine 5-HTP.
All right. We always a fan of that.
I was zooming. I was zooming today. I felt great, and it
is
wasn't
that?
some subs, some little supplements.
Okay.
Some natural, maybe not doctor qualified things or whatever, but they made me feel great. I felt great, and then I got the huge dopamine hit with the Pokemon card. It was awesome.
Just a win.
Meanwhile, hey folks, Tiny Brian here, and meanwhile I cyber attacked myself.
You hacked yourself?
No, I didn't hack myself,
DDoS?
but I did attack myself.
You cyber touched yourself?
No. Well,
that's a whole
that's a different podcast.
Yeah.
So last week,
that's this podcast.
last week we bought a truck. We bought a truck to haul some things around for the day job for the Divine Spirits.
Nice.
And so it was my job to register it with the federal government, which means you get put on a public list, and 1,000 people have emailed me about truck insurance and called me about dispatching services. It's been a nightmare. Mm-hmm. And so I finally was like, well, all these people are spamming me. I'm going to select every email I've gotten on this in the last week, and I'm going to report them all as spam. The only problem is I am the administrator of our company network, and when a company email is reported as spam, I get notified.
Oh, you got DOSed.
So I DOSed myself. I literally was denied service to my phone for about 15 minutes. By me.
I have never, ever wanted to see something more in my life than that when this was happening.
It happened. Yeah. So I was sitting here at the computer and just kind of did it yesterday. And then
that's why you were out of here so quick.
Oh, man.
And then as we were getting ready, suddenly my watch is suddenly just vibrating constantly. Mm-hmm. And I looked down, and apparently there's at least one more notification set, because I suddenly had another 200 notifications about these spam emails. So that's my third time being so.
Yeah.
I'm having a week.
And just
Yeah,
in case
I got
anybody
you.
needed to email you, what's that email address? Can you just go ahead and put it out there for?
That's
Putting docs, too.
go@fyourself.com.
No, I'll just look it up. Well, I bet I can find it. I mean, my cell phone's right in front of me. I gave you the now that you made me mad, I might just actually put it out here. Do you remember that day that I just kept naming people's one more digit of people's cell phone numbers on the podcast?
Oh my goodness.
You're doxing on you.
Oh yeah, no, it's fun. We have fun here.
We do.
And we're going to have a lot of fun getting into all of the coverage from Independence Rage 2026.
Good job getting to the first line of the script.
Listen. No, I did that. I did that.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we covered. We talked about it.
I'm sorry.
I was actually about to throw to break. We'll be back right after this.
Oh goodness. Hey, how you doing, folks? I'm still getting used to that you can see me. Hey, how you doing? Tony Bryan here. I'm going to get over here by the microphone so you can hear me a little better. Listen, we have a Patreon. Patreon.com/OVW podcast. There you can get access to weeks we're able to put things out in early access. This is not one of those weeks, but weeks we can do that. We do that weeks. And then we also have exclusive content like last week. The big Zinc boys caught you all up on everything going on with WWE
And
AEW. They
This
started
industry,
watching.
yeah.
I don't know where those voices are coming from. It's just you and me here, folks.
And we did some brainstorming last night. We got some stuff cooking for you.
We sure do.
Plus, we've got some cartoon dreams that will be coming soon, very soon as well, with Malachi and Jackman. So yeah, go over there. If you want, it's really if you want to support what we're up to here, folks. We do this mostly just because we love you guys, and we really like what's going on with OVW. So if you want to support that, we try to throw you some content when we can. It's been a crazy summer. We're going to get back to it. But really, this is just, if you like what we're doing here and you want to see more of it, the way to make that happen is to go to patreon.com/OVW and support us at any level. And I guess now back to the OVW podcast already in progress.
What's up?
You're on.
We're back.
Hey.
Take us away. Let's get some first thoughts here. Let's get some first thoughts out here.
Sure.
And we're not going over you might want to also talk about the Rise if there's anything that stuck out from the Rise before we jump into Independence Rage.
Not too much that I can remember.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
I'm going to be honest. I think that we'd kind of everything. I think we had it pretty down pat what was going to happen on the Rise on our show previous to that Rise.
Before the go home show, we were kind of like, probably go here with this and just to finish setting up the stacked card.
So
it was very.
So
I
in
believe
that
in
way,
sports talk they call that chalk.
yeah.
Yeah.
So in that way, it's kind of like I wasn't presented with like anything that ahead of Independence Rage, like, oh, this is the game changer. You know what I mean? We pegged the J-Rod match. We pegged the we kind of knew we kind of saw
Alan,
what was
great
going
job
on.
on that J-Rod prediction, by the way.
Hey, that was we were texting back and forth that night a bit. Appreciate that. Yeah, we speculate around here. Sometimes we're right. Sometimes
But it
we're
was
very wrong.
I thought it was a very good go home show to set up for Independence Rage.
Yes. Thought it was very solid, and I thought Independence Rage was as good as it's been at OVW.
As good as you could want. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
So-
Yeah, some events may have been as good. I don't know how many were better.
Yeah.
Good crowd, hot crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Not the biggest crowd I've ever seen. A bigger crowd at
Right.
1,400,
Mm-hmm.
but maybe a better show than 1,400.
Yes, without a doubt.
It was damn good.
Well, 1,400 walked so Independence Rage could run, I think is how they put it, right?
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
So let's talk about our match of the night. Let's go ahead and get it out of the way.
Yeah, let's go
Let's
ahead.
go ahead and talk about our match of the night here.
So we
We're gonna,
okay.
Are you guys contending match
wait.
one is match of the night?
Yes, 100%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Lovely.
that's where I'm at.
Of the main card, obviously. We'll go through the pre-card a little bit. Leela Hall beats Janie Hartman. Ashton Donnitz beats Austin Riker.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
match of
Those
the
were
night
good.
proper.
And And after catching up on the replay, I wish could have made it a little bit earlier to see some of the pre-show stuff, because that stuff could have got on the card, but it was such a big card.
Riker and Adonis not being on the card was a little bit
it was
head
a little. I
scratcher
was
for
like,
me.
oh, okay.
It was a little,
Yeah.
little head
Brian
scratcher.
and we got to Davis Arena just, I heard Eric say 2 minutes till
Oh
we
yeah,
go live.
yeah. Then it was like, let's get in. Woo,
Yeah.
get our seats, and
Saw
we had good
Jason?
spots. Yes.
We need to share that picture, you and I. We saw Jason from Personal Touch, or
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
a friend of the show, former sponsor. Mm-hmm. If you see him at OVW events, get a picture made. It's worth it.
It is very much worth it. Right after getting that picture taken, I mean, we kind of walked into Brendan Ballin just taking a chair shot off a off a suicide dive into a chair.
Dude.
Basically, that had the whole place already just like, what? Damn.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
God.
this match from it's hard to believe that these guys are like getting better at this, or that they still have like more to show,
Another
because
gear.
well, and yeah, another gear, and some of the stuff that in this match, like not the chain wrestling, but the chains of events, the sequences that these two gentlemen were able to put together with each other were absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. The ladder stuff was absolutely amazing. The chair shots felt brutal.
They were so brutal.
The chair shot where the chair is just thrown, and there's like little to no protection there, and it shocked me.
Oh, yeah.
That they got away with that on an OVW show.
Well, when I first heard, it was heard, then it was look. And what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, can they do that? It was
I mean, it was done.
It was done.
Yeah.
It was done. That's just taking one for the team. Full on running into the whatever you got to keep the show going and get the best out of the match. I mean, it was.
These guys are it. Like, these guys just feel, I don't know, and it's too early to tell like how long term this is ever going to be, but this feels like generational shit.
It was, yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
it feels like that these guys are meant for each other.
Yeah.
I don't know, name some of your favorite. Steamboat Flair.
Yeah.
like whatever, whatever comparison.
Randy Cena.
Randy
like
Cena,
that kind of
Punk Cena.
Punk Cena. Yeah, Punk Cena. There you go.
Charlotte and Sasha Banks.
Yeah. Seth Rollins now.
Seth Rollins. Yeah, this feels like that.
Mm-hmm. It does.
It really, and we're not anywhere near the heavyweight division title picture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I am so happy every single time I get to see one of these guys in matches.
Yeah, it's special, and I do want to swing back to a great point you made on that show, that we the last one that we did when we were on camera behind Mike, and it was just saying like, hey, they're so good at this of building like building up the violence of this feud, building up the intensity, all of it, and it's not even, they're not having to do so much like punchy like jabs at each other, like, oh, your mom this, your dad, your fam, something like that.
It feels personal in a way without it being wrestling personal.
Yeah.
Like I've talked about this so long on the podcast. Like, some things are funny, genuinely funny, and some things are wrestling funny.
Yeah.
Some things are genuinely personal, and some things are just wrestling personal. This feels genuinely personal.
It does.
It's great.
Rather than you've broke into my house or burned my house down.
Yeah.
The other ways that wrestling often will try to make it super personal.
Yeah.
And that's like, there's a space for that too.
Oh no, those are great when they work. When it's the right thing.
It's great. Like, there's a space for that too. But like, I appreciate just two guys knowing that, like, hey, we're the show.
Yeah.
And you guys have to follow us.
Yeah.
And they definitely had this energy.
Like if we were doing, Fed level AEW, whoever doing like video packages, I was like, you can include kind of that starting moment when Brendan, first got here and we're doing predictions, and JJ was in that live chat on the live show.
Yep.
And it was just like, hey, yo, watch for this guy. And then every other story element that's played into that, it's really like a long-term just payoff.
That's a really great point, is even back then, before we really knew who Brandon Balling was, JJ knew.
Yeah.
That's
And
my
was ready.
guy.
Yeah.
That's
He's ready.
like,
Yeah.
I'm going to have the best matches on the card, for a lot of people's opinion, with that guy.
Yeah.
And boy, howdy have they.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a special match of the night.
I mean, right off the bat. Am I
Yeah.
wrong?
No, I right there. I was talking to a few people there. Chris, running, and I think Corey as well was there. I was talking to him, and Matt. It was great seeing you too. Matthew Berry, baby.
Yeah.
Was talking
That's
to
my
them a
dog.
little bit. Yeah, that's the bro. Was talking to him a bit, and that was like, damn, it's gonna be hard to follow up. They'll probably find a way, but it'll be hard. And it was, yeah.
Well, notice what they did as we head into our next match. By the way, Brandon Balling is the new OVW Rush Division title
But
holder.
before we move on, can we talk about that finish?
Oh
was
yeah,
the finish is absolutely incredible.
Yeah,
Like that, I've never seen anything like that in my life. Not that I've watched as many wrestling matches as y'all, but I thought it was awesome.
Brendan, hanging up there first. That's just a great shot, video,
Yeah.
picture, whatever it is. That was just such a great shot. But I'm just like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude, I'd be terrified. He might have been, maybe he wasn't, but
Well,
I
let's
can't imagine.
Let's not roll past him knocking JJ
the ladder
into the
into
double
the-
table.
Yeah. When you saw those set up, you were kind of wondering, when's that coming? When are they going to be parting with those over there? And it came right at the perfect time, at the climax conclusion of everything going on there, man.
If you haven't seen it, don't listen to us talk about it.
Yeah.
Go watch it.
It's
free. It's easier to find than ever. Okay, these things aren't behind a paywall any longer. They want you to go see it. Go engage with it. It is well worth your time.
Yeah, YouTube, and now they do replays on the TNA Plus app. I downloaded it the other day. I don't know if they do replays, but it was free on the TNA Plus app, so I'm wondering if you can
so
go back and watch it there. If you
As long as we've broached the subject, this might be a moment to stop. We can now say something. This has been brewing. The whole TNA thing has been brewing for weeks. We have kind of been circumspect on talking about it because we know that nothing in wrestling is real until it's real. But
I mean, it was for what it's worth. It was reported. We could have talked about it. We chose not to talk about it. I mean, it wasn't reported. It was reported not as a fact, but as like in the
reliably.
ether. We could have talked about it, but we talk about what we know. We talk about what's happened.
Right.
Yeah, we're
It's
not
fun
really
to
here to
guess. It's
break
fun to
news.
conjecture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's sites that do that, and we're not
They
that.
sure do.
But so what do you got? So yeah, it was on the TNA app.
Yeah.
Starting to see that connection to TNA. We're still waiting to find out exactly what form that'll take. What's your guys' impression on this now that it's becoming real?
It's. Guess you can talk a lot. There's a whole lot of ideas and speculation.
So in the immediate, I don't know if this is the best place to talk about it, but it's come up. Let's talk about that card for tomorrow night at Rise.
Sure.
I mean, I think you're probably onto something that this may connect to that. So
They're not gonna do a premium event on a Sunday and run it back on a Thursday
for no reason.
for no reason.
Yeah.
This
So,
is
and to be clear, every championship we're going to talk about in this podcast is up for grabs 24 hours from right about the time we're doing it.
I believe, was it tag and then maybe the women's that were not? I think those are the only ones.
yes, I
I'll have
believe
to
you're
double
correct.
check. But everything else is, we're just even T-Dub and Icon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's back on.
Now
the-
it's a lumberjack, so they're
Yeah,
going to
now
bring the
it's-
whole locker room out.
Yeah.
But
Shoot, man. Yeah.
I don't think any of those matches are happening.
That's
Oh.
Okay.
You think it's a hole?
Yeah.
You think it's a rib?
be-
a
If
worse,
there's
a
one,
fake
if there's
out?
one that actually does happen, it will be tied into this next match. It'll be Kirko and J3. If there's
Okay.
one that actually does happen,
Maybe the Icon
Right,
and
because
T-Dub.
that's going on. Yeah, that's going on.
Icon
too.
T-Dub's done. That's put. I mean, what more do you want out after the strap match?
Man, I thought it was very
Like,
felt
what-
very final, but
Yeah.
Icon did still get his few blows, and he can't stay down.
Top
You
of the
can't
show.
stay down.
I'm saying this. I'm saying that top of the show, within the first segment of the show, the entire format of the show gets thrown out. That's my guess.
I'm here for it. I'm liking where you're going.
Okay.
And it's TNA related, and I don't know if it's an invasion. I don't know, but it is something to do with
What's happening?
what's happening. Yes.
I expected
Yeah.
to see it at the end of Independence Rage.
And
I
I
think
bought
said
into
it
that.
on this air
A lot.
that
Yeah.
I thought we would see this start at the end. But, yeah, I think you're probably right.
Maybe
Well-
tomorrow. Yeah.
And I also think that in this great world of wrestling, the maybe part of the reason why we are just doing the rewind of Independence Rage is because they wanted to go forward with these TNA angles with these TNA people, but didn't know a way to get back into the situation.
Yeah.
without just
saying, hey, here's some TNA people we're going to be taking on.
Right.
Yeah, but
you.
you can get right back into every scenario that you were in. And also, like, they smart. They smarter than that. They smarter than, like, they smarter than that. Like, it's a misnomer. It had, like, you know what I mean? It just it feels to me like, and maybe I've been around wrestling or covering wrestling so long that, like, I just don't want to take anything at face value any longer. But this just feels
It feels like a work to me, too.
It feels like a trick.
I saw it, I was like, what are we doing? Come on, guys. This should be fun.
And to call it, like, to be so blatant about, like, that's the stick, right? That's
where you can see the eye winking at you.
Yeah,
it's
like, really cool to have that social media element play into works like that, if it is indeed,
I mean, and this is just a guess, like, purely just a guess. I have no clue.
We've heard nothing.
Speculate.
Yeah, we just allegedly.
But and guess what? When we do hear stuff, we don't say it on the microphone. So you could trust anything that I say is pure speculation.
Yeah.
Because I want to keep hearing stuff from people from behind the scenes. Anyway, let's talk about this next match. I think the reason why I think the only match that we see is because it's the one that it has the clearest storyline away from TNA stuff or potential shakeup with TNA stuff. B, I also want to talk about this match because this was they knew that first match was hot.
Yeah.
And it was going to be hot.
Mm-hmm.
At the beginning of this just seems like a filler kind of tag team match. People love J3. People love Kirko.
We sure do.
We love them together. We love Level 3.
Yeah.
And, there's a lot of people that love Tony Gunn and Adam Revolver too. But, they've been around. They're road dogs at this point. They're hosses,
Sure.
We like to see the new guys. We like it when they do flips.
Yeah, we do.
This was important because by the end of this match, the expectation it wasn't chalk. It wasn't chalk.
Yeah, right.
The expectation had been subverted. Which is why I think that it is going to be the one match that we see from the Independence Rage Rewind is because it's the match here that subverted expectations on Independence Rage. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah. Yeah, no, that makes plenty of sense to me, and I like to build off of that because this has been brewing for just a bit. I mean, it really started with Kirko dropping a great promo, little video, kind of talking about, how far he's come, since being with OVW, but, where he wants to be. And he, was dropping that line again. I know that you really liked with, bullets not going to miss you. That shot's not going to miss you. It'll split you.
Yes. That was,
and when he wanted to, when he brought that out the other night watching that video on the IG, I'm like, yeah, he's going somewhere with this. We're going to get something really cool from this. And it's just from there, whether it be in the match to decide the number one contender for that Rest Division title, where you saw a Kirko that was really different than what we've seen. I mean, J3's been his guy. He's been aggressive, but, pretty nice guy up to this point. And that's just from that Rise episode to, Go Home Show to Sunday night, it just steady, flips. We saw not literal flips, but just a flipping character, and that aggression is maxed out now to the point, he's taken out his partner that he's been with since he got to OVW, on the Rise lens and everything. So
I think that Brandon and oh my gosh.
You could,
Feisty Boy.
Our Feisty Boy
Right.
Lawson, yeah. Because I want to say JJ first, but I'm like, wait, we're Feisty Boy Lawson.
I think that they've had the matches so far to say, like, hey, maybe this could be a perennial thing.
Yeah.
Like maybe this could be like a seminal thing, a thing that we come back to. I'm very curious at the direction of the Level 3 split, because I think it also could be like, hey, these are two guys that could be telling stories together for a really long time at a very prestige level, like a very high level. And so I'm very curious what their split's going to look like, because the tag team stuff was always very, very good, very solid from them, and a lot of fun. And, man, Kirko is going to look so dangerous and make J3 look so sympathetic. It's gonna be fun.
It'll be great.
It's gonna be
Both
really
of them.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this, even though we're in the infancy of it, this feels also like big time prestige angle from the undercard.
Yeah,
right?
it is. Yeah,
nowhere near a title, nowhere near the main titles, like prestige
Nowhere near
stuff.
any belt.
Any
title.
belt,
Not
yeah.
even the Rush.
And this, ball's in their court.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
It is. Yeah.
But it has the potential to be up there. I mean, I could see a world in by the next, let's call it 2 premium event cycles.
I like that. Yeah.
we're talking about level 3 and they're split the way that we're talking about Brendan and JJ.
Yeah, I like that. Give it about 60 days, 2 months.
Yeah.
Another 2 specials. Yeah, we'll revisit this.
Yeah, and I really hope that it gets like depraved. Like I really hope that these 2 guys just like Kirko's got something. He's got a heck of a promo, and he's willing to go there, and I want to see more of it. So, Adam Revolver and Tony Gunn take the victory.
They do. Yep.
I really like them as a tag team, by the way.
Yeah,
I've
the people are
enjoyed seeing
digging
them
that
a lot.
Yeah, deadly gun shooting, a lot of
Bang bang,
bang bang. There you go.
Pow pow.
There you go.
Let's talk about match 3, Brian Allen.
Let's do it. So Colby Carter and Meadow Man. I tell you what, like that one popped up. It wasn't an advertised match or anything, so it was one of those surprises. Like, all right, you see Colby come out. It's like, okay, who's he gonna take on? You know, it would be a good match. He'll bring the best out of any opponent he has. But then you got another guy who can do the same thing, bring the best out of any opponent.
100%, and has every time he's been asked to.
Yeah, and so it's 2 guys that they've been here not too long, and they've already been in that media title kind of conversation. They've had those kind of matches already, and didn't go the way they wanted, but they're here to still keep coming back and doing their thing, putting in that work. This match was no damn different from either of them.
Colby and Meadow are the definition of work.
Yeah,
like
2 chiseled guys that are just there for grabs, and the rest will come eventually. But right now, they got some frustration to get out, and they put it out on each other.
Well, and they're on very, very similar trajectories right now, or have been on very similar trajectories, I should say. They're on incredibly similar places on the card.
Yep.
This makes sense. Like, let's go out and have a little 6-minute match here on a Sunday night.
Yeah.
Were you surprised? Because I was that Colby Carter won.
That was that's a good question. In the moment, I was like, I didn't have enough time to let this one bake because it wasn't advertised. So I'm like, all right, let me think. Who am I feeling on this that might end up taking that victory? And I was kind of in the middle where I was like, both guys again, since they've had that similar trajectory, I was like, this could swing either way, and I guess I would be like, yeah, I could see that.
We've seen Meadow. We talk about this all the time. Like, if OVW stuff, you can hedge your bets.
Yeah.
On if you've seen them on Rise more frequently than the other person, they're probably going to be the person who wins.
Yeah.
And we've just seen Meadow so much more consistently. Recently, it feels like that I was kind of surprised when Colby Carter took the victory here.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I guess a big takeaway from that victory, though. I guess the take I was able to kind of get at was I think that's our next Show VW guest. I think I'd love
Colby
to
Carter.
See Colby Carter on there.
He needs some of that humanity.
Yeah.
Some of that characterization.
It helped Meadow a lot.
It helped Meadow a lot. It helped Colossus. I mean, we'll talk about it at the end of the night, but I think that promo got Colossus there.
Yeah, it helped Thorne.
Yeah, Thorne. Yes.
The Show
VW is the showmaker, or is the star maker.
Brendan. We're just naming off guys that have found their spot, like in
and
really
Colby
big
is.
moments.
You're totally right. Colby is the next guy up. It seems like to have that moment.
Yeah,
and we'll have we have a new Rush Division title holder. We have a new media title holder. We get Colby Carter on Show VW. He goes after one of those belts. Like, that makes sense, doesn't it? That seems like it would make sense to me.
It does, man. Yeah.
But no, he needs some of that. What's the word? He needs some shine off of what Brandon Davis has built the Show VW into, and also the pedigree that Show VW has with the things it's been able to do for all the people that have been on it.
I'm right there with you, man. Yeah.
A pedigree it's built in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Not that I'm disagreeing with you. I agree
Right.
it has one, but it's built it in a month and a half.
Because
Yeah,
it worked.
it's there.
It worked from the moment it started.
Shows when you have an experienced hand, like the main character, Brandon Davis, there to kind of hold the microphone, it makes it so much better.
Makes a huge difference. But Brandon Davis, let me see some of that ring work.
Yeah, we
we
want
want to see some ring work.
we had a, and I guess, is it the next match? It sure is.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. We have one of the many recipients of the Show VW Shine, Steven Steele.
And I think I gotta get out while we're here. But Steven Steele and Drew Hernandez were up next, and at the conclusion of this match, I was like, outside of Colby Carter, I have another cool guest that could go right on there. Because the host has history with them. But,
That's true.
But I was like, I'll elaborate more on that.
I thought
later,
did Steven not do the first Show VW?
No, he did not.
No, that was Jesse Goddard.
First one was Jesse.
That's because it was at 1400.
And it was either Riker or Brennan.
Then
after
I
that.
thought it was Meadow next.
Might have been Meadow next. I'm getting the
I'm
lore
getting
messed
so
up now.
confused. I feel like maybe I don't know. Maybe
it's
it's just
not
because
been out
Steven
yet.
Steele's been talking so much recently
Well, and I'll even
that
go
I
with,
assumed it was in a Show
Yeah.
VW segment.
I'll go with when we titled an episode after, hey,
Steven Steele to the
Steven
View.
Steele
get him
to
to
the
the
View,
View.
yeah.
I was like, all right, new media champ.
And I have been trying to put that hashtag into comments.
Yeah.
It's just so add it yourself, folks.
Yeah, it's like, so get your media champion in front of a media
Like
god,
a
basically
legit
a great
media
guy.
guy.
I mean, the best. He's top at that. I'm
Yeah,
like,
no,
and
yeah,
with that
actually-
history they already had. I'm like, oh man.
Let's give Colby the
we
week
might-
off. Let's give Colby the week off. Let's get Steven Steele on Show VW. Yeah, you're right.
We might have
You're
to
right.
get that going this week.
And this version of Brandon Davis too.
Oh yeah, I was like that would be with how far Stevens risen from when they were
Dude,
their debate or fight was over women. And,
hold on a
That's-
second.
Yeah.
I might even say, what if the Show VW is not the star maker? What if it's just Brandon
What if
Davis?
What
What if it's just being involved with Brandon Davis at all?
They'll see the vision. They will, man. Eventually, if you haven't yet,
It could be.
you'll see it. Yeah.
Well, Brandon is a man of such humility, and he's so self-effacing that I'm sure hearing you say that it doesn't take the show, it's just him, will not affect him at all. He'll still be the nice, level-headed, down-to-earth guy that none of us have ever met.
I mean, I'm just saying that the Linda, Steven Steele, Brandon Davis stuff,
That was great.
that's what took Steven Steele into the next stratosphere.
it did.
And
Did.
And it didn't hurt Brandon either.
No, but
No.
he got a title out of it. He got that Rest Division win out of it, or got the champ. So I'm
Yeah.
like,
So since her
helped
name
the
came up,
world.
we might say that we were Linda Kalis for this particular.
we were. Yeah,
we
saw
did
she
miss
was
her.
having fun at a music festival. It looked like, I forgot which one it
Oh,
was.
well, good for
no,
her.
it's right up here.
Yeah, love those.
You going back this year?
Yes. It's coming up. It's sneaking up. Oh gosh, we're like a month out.
You gonna wear the
Month
suit?
and a half. Oh, got to. That's tradition now. That's tradition.
Wait, you're gonna wear the turkey suit? Or
No,
the
pink-
sheep?
the pink
We're
suit.
going pinked out. Yeah.
Oh, you're not
yeah,
wearing
I
the
got
sheep costume?
to. That-
I can't believe we only saw
I
that
mean-
once, Brian.
I mean, maybe that'll come out during some of the afters, because you go through like 3 costumes, 3 outfits a day out there. So I'll bring that out for lunch. For some of the
Drink a
lunch
lot of
ratings.
water. I don't
Yeah,
want
we're
you
gonna-
that you were dying in that sheep costume in here.
Yeah, and they thought I would die out there in that suit last year, but
In, like, May.
You showed them.
Oh, it was August. I'm sorry, September. It was like
no,
was
I was
about-
thinking of the sheep costume. You were
in
dying
May.
in that in May.
I
here,
sure
yeah.
was. I sure was. Maybe we'll pack.
Maybe
it.
cut the sleeves off or
We'll
something.
pack it. Yeah, maybe yeah.
Some
But we will
strategic
pack it.
cutting may not hurt.
We will pack it. That'll probably be the last time that is worn, because the sweat and every juice that will be in that suit that day will be crazy.
Well, what kind of juices are you planning on putting in that suit
hey,
there, pal?
Hey man, we'll figure it out when the rave starts. So,
Just
swinging back to
Gross.
the actual match. How you feel? How are y'all feeling about it? I mean, it was.
I think it was the right
Two
decision
bigger guys.
without
Yeah,
shadow of doubt. Who
Yeah,
knew
for
that
sure.
Steven Steele has a tope suicida?
Yeah.
That was. I always love when big guys do things that you think small guys do.
Yeah.
Like, that's great. Drew Hernandez is a really wonderful in-ring storyteller.
He is.
Drew
man.
Hernandez did a wonderful job of keeping the pace of this feeling urgent, made himself feel dangerous.
He did.
But, I mean, just as far as who carried the belt at the end of the night, Steven Steele, like, racking up another important stepping stone championship here as he's looking further at his career, trying to get into the heavyweight title picture and the U.S. title picture. This is a huge stepping stone for him. Drew Hernandez is still a guy, still dangerous, still feels dangerous. Looks like he's probably going to be getting into something a little different. But, you know,
I mean,
so
that whole Evans family had a thing that night. Yeah.
But yeah, he got elevated for a few weeks with the belt. But I think based on what I think is going to end up happening with the Evans family, he couldn't be holding that title.
Right.
So it's time to give it to Steven.
Yeah, it's perfect.
And
Perfect
again,
timing.
I want to reiterate, put him on local television. Yeah. Put him on the radio.
Yep.
Like, you want to sell, like, I'm being serious. You want to sell some tickets? Like, that's a guy that could legitimately, oh, well, they had this, I kind of liked him, but I don't know why. And I want to see him wrestle because he was so ridiculous.
That'll be, dude, it's right there.
It's right there.
It's right here.
It's right there. And, I mean, Steven Steele can do it in a way that, like, few other wrestlers at OVW in our time covering them can. To just actually go out there and be a front-facing media personality.
Yeah.
He could do it.
With how young as he is, too, I mean, what could that look like in, 3 more years of the work he's putting in, the media practice? I mean.
But there's just nothing not likable about him.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure within 3 years, like every other commercial on Louisville local media is going to be Steven Steele telling you to come to some lucky used car salesman's lot. He's going to be the speaker. Come on down, baby doll, and get a good quality used car.
There you go.
But especially for like wrestling fans of a certain age or wrestling fans from a certain era, they're going to see Steven Steele and they're going to say, "Oh, I didn't know that it was still like that."
That's it.
That's it. I didn't know that guys that reminded me of the guys that I like are still out there. What? They're right down the street
and succeeding,
and they're succeeding. Yeah, like I don't know what's gonna happen, but man, I know if I was, trying to form Steven Steele into the star that I thought he could be, getting him out there in public is the first thing I would do.
You got to, you got to. Couldn't agree more.
Go speak at the school, man.
Yes.
Yeah. Go have him
schools,
speak
man.
at schools. He'd be hilarious. Steven Steele calling. Well, no, we can't do that in schools anymore. But Steven Steele like razzing your principal.
Oh,
every little kid would love that.
Kids would love that.
That'd be awesome.
The parents might not, but who cares?
Be awesome.
Yeah.
No, he's got to keep it PG.
Yeah, he does.
No baby
He does.
dolls. No weird stuff at the school at least. But on local television, I mean, throw a few baby dolls in there, make an inappropriate comment. You're off to the races, man. Go ahead and do it. Kayfabe ain't dead if you keep it alive.
I love that.
Congratulations, Steven Steele.
Yes.
What a match.
Yep.
I mean, yes, that tables, ladders, and chairs match may be the best TLC match I've ever seen in person. Maybe ever seen in any way.
That's where I'm at.
It's up there. Like, it is legitimately up there, which is crazy.
But all of these, so much of this was just banger on banger on banger on banger.
After banger after banger. Miss Seamus, man.
Yeah. Burger after burger. That was the one of the great.
That one was, yeah.
I think Sheamus, I don't know if AEW is the move for him, but he can go clean up at every indie that he wants to. He's gonna be eaten. He's gonna be fine.
Yeah, he will be fine, especially Hot Point Davis.
If Sheamus walked through the Hot Point at 4400 Shepherdsville Road,
you will be showered with all the love in the world for all the work you've put in. So keep that in mind. Celtic Warrior. This
is your match. This is Icon Lee. I'm turning it over to you.
Oh, appreciate that. So, Icon and T-Dub. My biggest takeaway, I guess, from this that I guess I'll get out now is I just really, especially getting some of the replay in earlier, I really loved Icon's just from the point that Katie again, announced this match, said, you're going to be doing this, where he was adamant, like, no, I don't want to, basically. He kept that attitude, that demeanor all the way, to the conclusion of this match, which he kept trying to get out the strap. Didn't want it on. He said, no, I don't want to do this. Why am I here, all this? And I love that.
Yeah,
that so
the kind of transition between, like, I control you, I own you, I'm the ruler, the master, the domain, whatever he says, whatever it is he says.
Domain,
I don't know what it is he says, but the transition between that, putting on airs in that way, and then finally being put in the position where he had to prove that any of that stuff was true.
Yeah.
And trying to slide out of it any way possible was great.
That is
prime heel
101.
Was great. Yeah, and so much more reflective of the icon I think that Davis Arena wants to see.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Davis Arena does not want to look. I personally, on a one-to-one level, love Icon just fine. He's a nice guy eventually.
One of the biggest regrets. Well, in a podcast full of regrets, one of the biggest regrets that I have is that we were putting a animal down. I was putting an animal down that day, but I had to miss Icon. I really wanted that interview.
Yeah,
I really wanted that interview.
I get it, man.
But I don't know what it would take for OVW to get him over as a face. I cannot imagine Davis Arena cheering for Icon Lee for anything, ever.
Slipping and falling.
It would
sure, but that's a laugh at, not a cheer for.
It would take well. That's why I think he's before anything. Even after the show, before the show, you don't really catch Icon outside of character. He is kayfabe is that's just that man's heart and brain.
Yeah, that's why I wanted that interview so bad. I was gonna crack that nut.
Yeah,
I was gonna figure out how to get there, baby.
And that's so I love you, and that's why I love him. Damn it. And,
it would have been great. I would have been so adamant. He would have been so adamant. Yeah. It would have probably ended in a stalemate. But
we'll get it. Hey, it's still on the table. We'll find it.
Yeah,
we'll
still
find
on the table.
And that's why, to kind of answer your thing there, I do think if he was given the right angle and the right person that could somehow do something that would get that person hated more than Icon is on a weekly basis, I think Icon could deliver in that regard. 100%. I got belief in that. Whatever that face Icon Lee would look like, I have no clue right now. But
and
I think he could do it.
It's one of those things where is he going to be able to keep kayfabe if your wrestling character is truly you turned up to 10.
Okay, yeah, okay. I like that.
Are you going to be able, as a babyface, are you going to be able to keep kayfabe alive as well as you are as a heel?
That's good.
And I'm not saying that because I haven't met him in person, privately, personally haven't met him. I've spoken to him a few times. I don't know what kind of guy he is, outside of kayfabe, but if he thinks that the parts of his personality that he wants to accentuate are the character of Icon Lee, then getting around to babyface might be really hard.
Yeah, it could be. No, that's a great point. Yeah.
But, also it would take a lot of building to get the current version of Icon Lee as equally as into the babyface side of things,
like to flip it completely.
Yeah, because then he's got to be giving away he's got to be getting kittens out of trees, walking old ladies across the street. He got to go hang out with Cal Hero and J3 for 6 weeks.
That's why I need. I want to emphasize it'll take a special individual. To be more hated and put him over as a face. Maybe he needs a montage. I'm big on the montage thing.
Just in general, let's just give everyone a montage.
needs a
montage.
Someone's teaching Icon to be,
It's like, let's hear it for the boy.
Yeah.
It's like in Footloose.
Get him to run up the steps in Philadelphia. And
there you go.
Stronger.
Yeah. And so, with all that said, T-Dub does take the victory. Unless I missed a thing. Go ahead.
No, T-Dub takes the victory, and he takes every opportunity to beat the shit out of Icon.
Yeah, he did. He took every chance he could.
The most satisfying match of the night.
Yeah, and
without a doubt.
Interesting enough, and maybe I guess that's why it's on the card again tomorrow. Icon did still come back. With all that being said, taking his loss, taking his beating, he did come back and get some more blows in, and was letting the crowd hear it. Where hey, I'm still here. I'm not down for good and everything. So these boys, I guess, still got a little story to tell.
Yeah, I just strap match.
A strap match
And
is fine.
and with the way it was executed too. I mean, this was a good strap match. This was a very physical strap match. I've seen some OVW strap matches, Enzo Amore, where the people just absolutely refuse to get physical, and you can tell in a match built on violence when people refuse to get physical. Not the case here.
Yeah,
Not the case here with TW3 and Icon Lee.
Absolutely, yeah.
Bout 6 of the evening.
Oh yeah.
4-way Texas Tornado tag match for the OVW tag team titles. We have our incumbent champions, the Only Bros, versus Anthony Toatelli and Eric Surge, the Troublemakers, who are Kanan Christopher and Glenn Spector, and the remainder of the trifecta, which are Jake Lawless and Jake Painter. Texas Tornado tag team match with 8 people is wild. It's wild.
Yeah, we're going in with the 3 teams, but then they added Troublemakers kind of last moment there, which I am very ecstatic about because I love the Troublemakers, and a lot of us do.
We love the Troublemakers, don't we, folks?
Yeah, it was crowded. A lot going on, but you need that sometimes. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, and after kind of a strap match, the beginning match here, our match of the night, the TLC match, you can't have a 4 corners tag match where they hold on to the rope.
Right, you're right, absolutely right. Yeah,
you can't. You have to keep the energy bumping. You do, especially because look what we have next.
Yeah,
an I Quit match. You can't let the energy that is being built off. You all gas, no brakes.
Yeah, keep it going.
Hauling ass everywhere, slowing down for nobody.
Yeah, this whole night was basically a carnival ride. You're right, because it does keep getting crazier.
And that was by design, I think, without a doubt.
Oh yeah,
without a doubt.
Yeah.
I don't have a ton of takeaways here. Thought this was fun. Glad to see the, as you said, the Troublemakers back.
Yeah.
Still wondering when we're gonna get a third member, or if the trifecta thing is actually hilarious because it's just straight heat at this point.
Yeah, at this point, it might just roll with it.
Yeah,
kind of can.
Maybe is that heat?
Yeah,
is being called the trifecta and only being 2 dudes heat?
Because there's a lot of people that'll itch their brain because they hate that kind of thing. They'll be like, "Why are you doing that?" And just to be like, give no explanation. That's perfect.
Well, it's also I can hear every idiot, smooth brain, imbecile wrestling, internet wrestling community fan who just be like,
There's supposed to be 3 of
There's
them.
supposed to be. Do they even know that actually try means 3? And there's only 2 of them. What's going I could see it
There's
right
gotta
now.
be at least
It actually
some of those
doesn't make any sense that they're called the trifecta because there's only 2 of them. I could just see it right now. Actually maybe I no longer want the trifecta to get a third member.
Well, there will be. There's at least 4. My
yes, no, 4. That's what I want. I want them to get a 4th member.
And you've added some ideas out there who could be added. I'm like, I like that, and I'm like, just that is a whole angle. Instead of finally adding the 3rd, just make it 4 and still be in the try. You know what? They have to already.
Yeah.
This has to be in their plans already. It has to. This.
I want.
think
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah, that would be so funny, dude. If they're the trifecta and go from 2 to 4 people, that would be so fun.
We're here for that.
Do it.
We're here for that. They we got a wedgie. Jake Lawless has been giving out wedgies to people, specifically Eric
wedgie.
Surge. Surge came back with the hanging wedgie. Yeah, that couldn't have felt good.
So I don't know why we're talking another week of Jackman's teenage health, but I was in a car wreck my freshman year of high school, and I when I got back to school, I had this body plate on, I shattered some vertebrae, and so I couldn't get picked on. Like nobody pick on me. It was great.
That's a different kind of.
And I was in guitar class with this kid named Evan, who is a football player and huge, massive, but thankfully very even keeled.
Yeah.
And one of my friends, Evan's boxer shorts are sticking out of his pants. One of my friends goes, "Go give Evan a wedgie." Me knowing that I'm in this body thing for the next few months, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll go give Evan a wedgie. I ripped his underwear. I pulled him so hard I ripped his underwear. And he just turned around and smiled and shook his head and goes, okay.
Oh, see, that means he's remembering.
Yeah, that's kind of terrifying.
He's filed that one away for later.
4 months later, I'm in that same guitar class, and I just feel my body being pulled up from my by the waist, and
no longer in that thing, are you?
No, yeah. It was, and that was the other thing too. Is it wasn't like the day I got out of it. It was like months after I got out of it.
Evan's classy.
Yeah, no, Evan was
patient.
like Evan is actually like a super duper, really, really, really cool guy. Like, but yeah, you like getting just handled like that. Like it was not great. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, he picked me up straight off of the ground by my underwear.
Good. Oof.
It was insane. SpongeBob boxer pants was what I was wearing. I remember it to death. I remember it so well.
Yeah, that's drip though.
So yeah, like I'm here to tell you firsthand.
Those wedgies.
The wedgies,
especially that one.
Yeah, getting picked up by a big dude by your underwear ain't fun unless that's your thing. And the Big Zinc boys don't judge.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Respect if that is your thing. It's hell yeah.
The only bros retain. The only bros are still our tag team champions.
Yeah. Against all the odds, man. 3 other teams coming after them. They've taken a beating.
Yeah.
Still champions.
They don't care about these goons, man.
Yeah, they don't.
So, what did they actually call this next match? About 7 of the night.
Just a respect match.
Respect match. Because we were using the term I quit last week, and that's not accurate. But it basically was an I quit match.
Right. Yeah.
By any other name.
Same.
We have Cal Hero and Kevin Thorne. 7.
Yeah.
7 Thorne.
Yeah.
Which I think one of the commentators said, and I thought was pretty funny. I had people. Apparently, Kevin Thorne got a little bit of the hold on the ladies of the OVW.
Really?
The fan section. Yeah. Apparently he's.
I get it.
Apparently he's.
They find him handsome.
Apparently he's kind of a handsome guy.
I get it. He came
I can
out
see
that
it.
entrance with that jacket on.
I can see it. Yeah.
I see that vision. Yeah.
Yeah. So good for Kevin Thorne.
Absolutely.
And good for the ladies or anyone else who might enjoy it.
Yeah.
Everyone,
100%. But apparently there's some a large contingency of the crowd that finds Kevin Thorne very attractive.
For you, man.
What did you think of this match? I saw a lot of people complaining about this one in the comment section.
Yeah. I saw a bit too. I think first hearing, because maybe they didn't really know themselves either. But when you first heard them announce respect match, it was kind of like wait,
a what?
What'd you call it?
Is that like when you do a friendship in Mortal Kombat?
I thought they kind of threw in like a small segment for someone. They were gonna do some small segment where it's like a hugging thing. I don't know. I was a little confused.
It's a baby alley.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So hearing that, I think that first kind of kicked off people's like, wait a minute, they're supposed to be killing each other. And then you hear respect match. So obviously though, after the entrance, and again with 7, I love that. 7's that's just hard.
Yeah.
And they had the smoke machine going. So through the whole duration of the match, that smoke was kind of floating around the arena, and it was really damn cool. So I'm going to shout that out always. I was still here for it though, for the match for the most part. I kind of figured, where the outcome was going to be. You know, a lot of us did.
I think it was foregone.
Yeah. But to how it got there, I was pretty cool with it. I mean, Thorne was very aggressive. He was getting his in early on, and that's how this would play out. Logically made sense.
That's kind of my thing, is like I was reading the comments before I'd gotten to the match, as I often do, to kind of see what to look out for, see what people are going to be talking about, see what we need to talk about, because clearly those are the moments that made impressions on people. in the comment section, whatever. I was expecting just like a pile of dog shit. Like they were
hated.
They were
that.
really
Yeah,
people were really going like I think really unfairly.
Yeah.
Like very unfairly critical of this match because I really enjoyed it and like I love I quit matches. I guess I love respect matches or whatever. But
well, I mean, if Kevin Thorne says I quit, you already were, dude. You know that I think that's what the logic of why they had to do this.
yeah, that's fine. But I mean, he didn't look like he stayed in the gym. I don't know. What he quit? He didn't quit working out. No, I get it. I do get it. But I quit is the like, dude. When you hear somebody say it in a match, it's the most powerful thing ever.
It is. That's worse than tapping out.
Especially when you can get there with the way that so many of the great I quit matches throughout history you've gotten there. Like, I think that people were being overly critical of this match. I think that maybe they wanted it to be more visceral or whatever than it was. I really don't know. Maybe they just wanted the guy that they recognized to win or something. I don't know, because it does seem like, especially on these Sunday night specials comment section, they ain't watching every week.
Oh yeah, this is a different crowd that wanders in.
It is. Yeah. Great point.
They ain't watching every week. So I'm curious to how a lot of people got to the conclusion it's like this is the worst match on. I literally saw like 5 different people say one of the best PLEs I've ever seen, but the Kevin Thorne match or the 7 match, what was that? I'm like, watch the match.
I was like,
watch wrestling.
I don't get that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and man,
like.
Just, I'm sorry. I have a theory.
Sure, yeah.
So here's what I think. There's so many of these people out there who boo Cal Hero, hate Cal Hero, talk about all of this. In 5 years, when Cal Hero's at the next level, they're all going to forget how much they don't like Cal Hero and be like, "He's our boy. He was here. We loved him forever." And that's I think that in this moment, there's a certain level to which Cal Hero can do no right. And I understand it, but I don't think it's accurate.
Well, here's I said I've had this sentiment before, almost exactly word for word. If you're John Cena, baby, that's a good place to be. Cal's getting that John Cena hate right now.
He really is.
That's a great place to be.
It is. He made these comps. He made a great segment out of it the other day. But Cody's right there with that kind of thing with Cal.
Yeah.
And I have adored what they've done with Cal to kind of help with that. I don't really like so much with the Cody thing, but that's a different podcast.
That's a different podcast.
So, but that's my praise where Tanya, you're absolutely right, and you are too, where if it's got Cal attached to it, people already have this notion of how they're going to critique this match or how they're going to react to it.
They've made the decision. Oh, I mean, look at the thank you Dustins from a few months ago. When he was messing with Cal. When Dustin was being the most vile wrestling character that you can imagine.
Yeah.
And it was thank you, Dustin. Why? Because we hate Cal more. Why? Because, I don't know, you're jealous? And something?
Here's the thing about, like, wrestling fans that only like wrestling to be contradictory. Is that like the booker's smarter than you and they know? They, you know what? They know that you like. Oh, I don't like Cal because he talks about friendship or whatever. They know. Okay, they know. You're not pulling one over on him by booing the guy. They knew it. They knew that someone like you, was going to boo him any which way. And guess what? They're not trying to appeal to people like you. Because guess what? You're far from the smartest people in the room. Yeah. We're sitting right back here. All right.
And they want that booing. It's fine.
Yeah. And any reaction is a good reaction, and you are playing every comment that you make, every time you press enter, every time you boo.
Cal gets bigger.
There you go. Yeah.
Sorry to break it to y'all.
That's it. That's an engraved wrestling rule for me of any reaction is a good reaction. Some people will critique that, but I'm like, regardless, even if it's go home heat, sometimes it works, and they will play into that.
Yeah,
every time they can.
I'd just like to be clear that I'm not sorry. You deserve it.
There you go.
Cal Hero takes the victory.
Yes.
Cal Hero takes the victory.
That jacket, do you see that?
Yeah,
that jacket was awesome.
Swaggy as hell, dog. What do you mean?
Yeah, people.
I did find
yeah,
myself at the
different
end because thinking to myself, can Kevin just come back and
Oh,
maybe form
yeah.
a spooky faction or
I
something?
mean, that entrance, I was like, that's a top 3 entrance I've seen at Top Point for me.
You and a lot of the people in the audience, they said, "Man, can Kevin come back?
Yeah.
Can Kevin come over?
Can Kevin come?" They said,
Seven.
"What's Kevin doing now?
Ladies,
What's Kevin doing after this? A lot of that."
Dustin Jackson's name was just dropped.
Yes.
was.
And we are at his match now.
Serendipitously so.
There you go. Versus
The
a
one
Jade
downer
Hero.
of the evening,
Yeah.
depending on your point of view.
Yeah, right. With
I don't know. I loved it.
I know
great
you're a
match.
DJ guy. I am too. So
Yeah,
but I
no.
love Jade too. It was one of those where when the bell rings and regardless of how much you like either guy or what you want to happen, they're gonna perform their asses off, and that storytelling from this one's baked a little bit too. When they first kind of started their bout, surrounded around this championship,
Big time.
and then ring storytelling was still there. They didn't have a whole lot building up to this match. They had some promos here and there, but nothing like the first time when Jay took that belt off of DJ.
Yeah, this one
Yeah.
felt so much more like we're rushing toward the finish line. Like post Jay De Niro's win, felt getting back into the match. It felt like we were rushing toward it, as opposed to kind of like what you were saying.
Right, which worked out ultimately because in that ring, it's like it made up for all that. A good amount. At least that's kind of how I saw it, not speak for anyone else. But just the in-ring action and how good things looked, I mean, it made up for when DJ ultimately did get that victory, get that title back. It's like, okay, you can still play with some. You can even run them. You could still, because it didn't exactly feel final.
No.
You can still keep this going if you want, or branch out a bit.
Theoretically, we're going to see it again
Yeah,
tomorrow.
actually, you know what? You're right. We are going to run it back. already. Allegedly.
I wonder, are we heading back with Jay toward Tommy Boy stuff? Because the Superior family has now been stripped of their belt.
Yeah.
Jay's lost
Rough night.
his. So that kind of makes me wonder, like, is this an attempt to put them back, like, on the same level of the card again? We get them out of the title scene, and they're back on the same level of the card, or is that even,
That's a sound.
We're gonna know so much more. Like, that's kind of the frustrating thing about seeing the poster for Independence Rage Rewind.
Yeah.
Is like it's either a total Trojan horse. The Odyssey was great, by the way.
Yeah.
'Tis the season for Trojan horses.
It's either a total Trojan horse, or it's straightforward. And we're gonna get every match on there, and they're going to rewind Independence Rage.
Yeah,
it's right there in the title.
Maybe some belts would go right back home. I don't.
But like from my perspective right now, it's what makes it so frustrating to try to like cover this is because, I know that in 24 hours all of this is different. So like, what do I have to say projecting, like what I think is going to be happening in the future? Like, what am I trying to predict? I don't even because I don't know.
Yeah.
Because obviously something's up.
Yeah, something's up.
So I there's no point in me even trying to piece everything together until after Rise tomorrow. Because something's
I
up.
like that. Yeah.
But
But
I
this
don't
was
know.
all good.
That's just a guess.
Yeah.
That's just a guess. Is maybe they're trying to put the Evans family and Jay back on the same kind of level
could.
on the card. I don't know.
What if they reverse everything tomorrow? What if they do?
That's the other thing is like I legitimately think that's like a 60-40 thing is that they just actually reverse everything.
Honestly, OVW almost never has this happy an ending. In 3 years, I can't remember seeing the crowd this happy. I remember people commenting on it as they were leaving the show. I've never seen this many people, the good guys win this many.
The ultimate good guy. Yeah,
So, it feels like that's the setup for the big backstab, honestly.
Could be.
It's something.
It's something.
I don't
It's
know.
like,
I really don't know what it is, and I'm having like that poster. Could like when you said it to me, I was like, well, surely this is like wrong.
I swear I thought I was in the Matrix when I saw that. And I was like, I woke up today and I'm in the Matrix because I thought I was like, do we rewind a week back? And I'm like, just seeing the card for Independence Rage again.
Yeah, it
I was like, oh, wait a minute.
yeah, it's
Something's not right.
a puzzle here that I'm trying to figure out, but I have no.
We don't know what the box looks like. So
I haven't even found the corner pieces yet.
Yeah. Still looking.
got 3 line pieces. That's it.
So, new OVW heavyweight champion Dustin Jackson takes the victory over Jay De Niro. This one was the one for me where I was like, I wanted Jay to go a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I wanted the Jay De Niro title reign a little bit longer. But
Yeah. No, I hear you. Yeah.
who knows? He might be champion again tomorrow night. I don't
Maybe.
know. OVW women's title match.
Oh, yeah.
J-Rod, lovely Miss Larkin. Is J-Rod, is she going to the Fed?
Is she what?
Is she going to the Fed?
Is she going to the Fed?
Yeah.
I mean, that was.
She's getting a tryout. That is.
She's getting a tryout.
Yes.
Okay.
She gets a tryout at SummerSlam. She's posted that on her.
Okay.
Oh, that's excellent.
Okay.
Okay.
I had heard something talking with Chad, and he just said, "Oh, she's going to WWE." And I was like, it was literally 5 minutes before we started recording.
Yeah.
I didn't have enough time to look into
I mean,
it.
to
but-
know
Yeah,
one's
she
shock,
put
though.
out
I
a
mean-
graphic yesterday. You can find it on our socials. But yeah, she is headed to a tryout at before
They're in
SummerSlam
right
weekend.
Before SummerSlam, because there'll be so much going on that week. I guess that's a good time to do tryouts, fan fest things. It's SummerSlam. It'll be a big week. So
And
good for her.
Break a leg, J-Rod.
Yeah, good for her.
And she'll be possibly going into those tryouts as the new OVW Women's Champion.
She's not up for rematch tomorrow, right?
Right.
Isn't
And
that
she is one of the
exemptions
Exemptions,
to the
yeah.
rewind.
Maybe that's a swerve too. Maybe she'll end up getting. I mean, that was one of the. That's an evil post to put out. That picture, because it's got us over here like seeing numbers and
Yeah,
doing the equations.
I'd really like. I'm pretty good at bullshitting, and it has thrown such a spanner in the works of my bullshit machine that it's actually fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I have felt this unconfident in my ability. What did you think of Lovely Miss Larkin and J-Rod? About time.
Yeah. So and what this go for about eight minutes?
Yeah.
On that one? Yeah. Going into this, and I texted Tiny and kind of had a prediction out there after that go home show. So in this one, I was like, dang, this feels like the end of the reign that I wish kind of got a little bit more, but maybe I'll be wrong. I'll be glad if I'm wrong. As far as the in-ring stuff, I really like because Larkin had a bit there where they really leaned on getting all her character work in with Larkin herself, and then therapist Larkin helped with that too.
Yep.
Lately, though, especially since she won that title, we got to see her in ring more, and we got to see her be more aggressive and whip out some cool moves, a good submission move. The Larkin BFT as well. I love calling it that. But it's been great seeing that, and I think tonight, even though the result didn't go how she probably wanted, the Larkin character, it was some of the best in-ring I've seen from her, and I like that a lot. Because it was kind of like that cherry on top of, she's been getting the character work has always been displayed. That's Larkin. She's becoming the best characters in this industry.
That's what got her foot in the door for sure.
Yeah, and it's been great to see that in-ring showcased more, leading up to that match versus Shalonce, where she got the title. And then even during the reign, she's gotten in there a few times. Wish the reign could have been a little longer. And I do go spin back into if she was her own kind of solo thing. When you got that big family faction thing going on now, it's hard to be showcased.
Yeah.
She competed with 2 other belts and the top one in the company. So
This is a really good point. I
yeah,
really
so
like where you're going with this.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Wish it could have been a little longer, but as far as the match answering that, it was loved it of course. And J-Rod's always gonna be an Amazon in there and go crazy.
Well,
and, it was a cool difference of styles, very different, but it worked.
On these Sunday nights, you really see what everyone is fully capable of in a way that you often don't see week in and week out on Rise. And that's not to say that like the wrestling on Rise is bad or anything
or
like
that.
that.
Taking days off, nothing like that.
But like, it wasn't until I started covering OVW or thinking about wrestling in a more like, I don't know, critical, analytical way or whatever, where I did realize that, like, there's no point. If I see Will Ospreay, who I love, Kenny Omega, who I love, you know, some of these wrestlers that I, like, absolutely adore, if I see them do it on a Wednesday night, it don't matter on a Saturday or on a Sunday.
Right.
Every time you watch an OVW premium event, you will see these wrestlers wrestle in a way that you simply don't see them on Thursdays. And that's what sets these events. That's the way, like, it's a simple, small thing. And, like, I used to think that it was, like, such an old man-y thing to complain about. But now I've been shown the error of my ways. Is that, like, it's not special if you do it on every week.
Yeah. I like that.
It's just not.
It's
cool.
Yeah.
It's fun. But it's not special.
No, I like that.
You're just a blow off every week. If you do the best thing you can do, you can't do that again for that same crowd.
Yeah, and I mean, and that's when you start getting into, like, the problem with, like, Okada and Omega during the New Japan kind of renaissance is that they did everything so often that they got forced into just going for, like, an hour and a half. You know, like, the drama of the story and the parameters of which the story could have been or are dramatic have changed because you've seen these guys do every move that they could possibly do, and you've seen them get thrown on their neck 100 times. So now, like, what's left? They just have to do it for 2 hours. You know, like,
well, that's such a great point.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
no, that's great.
Those are great matches. Those are matches that I like.
Yeah.
Matches that I like.
Just, there's some spots, some things you can't do on the regular TV.
But I think when I see it in execution, I know it's the right way to do it. I think it's a much smarter way to do it. And it's healthier for the wrestlers. Wrestlers, you know, less chance of being hurt, less chance of blowing out their knee or what, you know, like it's the right way to do it.
Yeah.
Pace people.
Yeah.
Edge people. It's been on
Edge people.
What have we been doing? We haven't made any sex jokes like this whole time. Well, we had that one about juices or whatever.
Yeah,
no, you got to edge people. You got to goon them, man. You got to goon them.
You do. We're big on the gooning.
We are
here.
We are. Yeah. Not like in our personal lives, but on the podcast specifically.
So J-Rod takes the win there.
Yes, you should.
Now that we're in our 70th minute, let's maybe look at
We've had some great stuff today.
It has been, super solid episode, but let's move along.
So, with that being said then, our main event, Tony Evans with the nickname, what's the blue belt nickname that we wanted to...
Big Blue.
Big Blue. There we go.
Everybody hated it, and then Tony was like, it's official, so we're calling it Big Blue. And then he lost it. So.
Yeah, versus... the Kid Colossus, who just had to watch a dear friend of his participate in a snuff film, essentially.
Yeah.
I do want to say, when I watched that episode of Rise and they did that, I was like, one, that's probably my favorite, like, backstage segment I've seen from OVW since I've been keeping up. I was like, that's just good stuff.
Strong words.
Two, I thought of you because I was like, I know that's something you like.
Yeah,
I was like, that's something you had to be in.
Violence, love violence.
I was like the snuff film angle. I was like, oh, this is Jack. I meant to text you about it. I was like, man, I know you loved it.
Yeah.
So I mean, all those things and you know the segment on the show VW as well led to a very interesting storyline that wasn't so much like. I mean, a lot of it was surrounded by a stuffed animal who represents a lot. It's more than just a stuffed animal.
Yeah.
You know, it represents a whole lot, you know, based off who it was gifted from, and those sort of things can have a lot of meaning to people. So it can be interesting having that featured, you know, with the main belt in the main event on such a big PLE. And again, you know, we kind of talked about it earlier, but at the end of this match, end of this night, where you have everyone talking about, we haven't felt like that in a minute with an ending like that. That felt really damn good.
That's sweet. I was so surprised that this is the direction it went in.
I was too, and Colossus, you know, someone who he hasn't gotten a lot of mic time, and again, Show BW helped with that.
Very meaningful. The mic time he has gotten.
Yeah,
been
very damn meaningful. And you know, you get to learn a little bit more about him. Him getting the spot was a little like, okay, let's run this. When it was first announced, you were like, all right, you know, maybe he'll get a good match going. It's a good spot for him to be in. It'll be sweet, but you weren't really thinking like, oh, we got a new U.S. champ going.
I definitely didn't.
The week.
I definitely didn't.
Yeah.
I probably should have known, but it did look like the Evans family was here to stay for at least a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But thought Tony Evans, like, the visual of Tony Evans hanging off of Kid Colossus like a backpack.
Yeah.
Like, one of my favorite visuals I've seen in OVW in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Evans remains the consummate shit heel.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's great at it, and he's had a great run being that shit heel.
Mm-hmm.
The run's over with, but let's talk about how we got to this title change here.
Mm-hmm.
So Drew comes to make the save.
Yeah, after being thrown out. I mean, the Z-Force was thrown out.
Yeah, everybody's getting thrown out.
Spencer
yeah.
was going crazy. He was saucy with his tosses too, and so everyone's been thrown out at this point. All
keeping
their
them
help.
in line.
Yeah, everyone had been thrown out except the two competitors at this point. And like you were saying, Drew snuck back out after poor Spencer, got hit and knocked out for a bit, and was set up for a spear.
How does that keep happening to him?
Yeah, I would say, yeah, he's poor guy, man. Yeah, how does it keep happening? They got to chill on Spencer, but this was no different. They saw their opportunity once he was out, once the stars were going for him, and Drew popped in, setting up for that spear. And Tommy Boy pops out, and now we're getting this like, wait a minute. Tommy still wants that shine.
Mm-hmm.
Again, main event, Sunday night special, top title in the company.
Tommy Boy has to consistently impress his father figures.
Yeah, his father. Yeah, he was like, I'm here to help Dad out. He tried his best, but ended up catching poor Tony with a nasty claymore. We were saying before the show that
I was like, I didn't even know he had a claymore.
Yeah, that was a
like,
real
right. Like, hell yeah,
nice claymore. They probably preferred if it hit the opponent, but he got his own pops with that, and that kind of shook the arena a little bit. Like, that means this might be swinging Kid Colossus' way. Like the betting odds just swung very quick in real time.
Well, and then Kid Colossus goes after Tommy and Drew, and that's when you're sitting and watching, and you're like, oh, there's the fix.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, where's the nut punch? Where's the small package? Where's any of that? And then it just didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Then he just won.
Then Colossus just beat the shit out of the two interrupting guys and won on Tony.
Then won.
Honestly blown away.
Yeah,
honestly kind of blown away.
I was like, okay.
One of the bigger surprises that I've ever been handed in our time covering this was Colossus as the new U.S. champion.
Yeah.
No complaints, though.
No complaints.
No.
He's
Congratulations.
There is no complaints when your U.S. champ is someone like that looks like that.
So
no complaints at all.
We've only had 2 babyface U.S. champions, right?
Correct,
him
Surge.
And Surge.
And
the very first one, Surge, technically.
Yeah.
And
Colossus.
And Zoe was pretty.
Zoe's
pretty.
a heel.
I would say he was very aggressive in his heel.
But they loved him for
his
it.
heel era.
Yeah, Zoe is.
Yeah.
I think to the like if you're not a week in week out OVW person, or you don't know like the history of Zoe in the Fed, then he is a heel. But definitely to like the Davis Arena, like faithful.
Yeah,
he was a babyface.
One of those. Yeah.
He's a babyface in my heart.
And so now we're back with the biggest title in the company, on a babyface.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see that flavor change.
It'll be interesting to see what happens tomorrow on Rise.
Yeah, let's say,
let's not get too far ahead of ourselves.
That's been the elephant in the room. I love that picture with the elephant. Just address me. That's what it's been chilling somewhere in this room. It's not real tangible self, but that idea of that card and what could happen tomorrow has been looming.
I think Elephant in the Ring is the name of our episode.
Oh, there you go.
There it is.
Elephant in the Ring. There you go. Yeah.
Ella Fitzgerald in the ring.
Address me.
Yeah, it's just like I don't want to beat a dead horse too much, but like it does make any projections about the future frivolous.
Yeah, and
at the moment of recording, like it just makes it. There is nothing that we're going to be right about.
Yeah. Imagine if we had to try to predict all of these matches.
Well, that's why. Yeah,
what a weird thing that would never happen.
Yeah, yeah, and I think it's really cool. Maybe it all lined up perfectly to do this recording after that card got released, because that's given us so much more just content to talk about, and just have that element while doing this show has been cool. While that elephant has been in the ring, it's worked out well.
It has. I think that since we don't really have any final thoughts because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow night on Rise, we did forget You can catch OVW at 4400 Shepherdsville Road every Thursday.
You sure can.
Dainty Fest is Saturday.
Dainty Fest is this Saturday, July 25th. LaPorte, I believe, Indiana?
I think it's
It says
Illinois.
Illinois.
Is it Illinois? It
Yeah,
says Illinois on our notes.
Yeah, it's
but
LaPorte, Illinois.
LaPorte, Illinois, August 15th, Friday, August 15th. And Cincinnati, Ohio, the Queen City. Race for the Crown, August 15th, my birthday.
Birthday
August
vibes.
2026. Today's the first day of Leo season.
Here we go.
Leo season approaching. Fuck whatever y'all been hearing. Fuck whatever y'all been wearing. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening. My name is Jack
Thank you.
Minogues.
I'm Brian Allen.
This has been the OVW podcast.